Founded in May 1983, the Veterinary Circle for 10 takes pride in being the only student organization of the College of Veterinary Science and Medicine established at Central Luzon State University.
We are.
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 Psychospam.
We are. Sexopham.
This is PNU Chemical Society. PNU ChemSoc envisions a strong, self-directing, dynamic, and conscientious group of chemistry students. We continue to commit to upholding excellence in the study and application of chemistry in everyday life. Through various activities, we strive to engage in society to bridge the gap between the different sectors of the PNU student body, which allows vitalization and further empowerment to this certain field of science.
We welcome you on your journey with our beloved Inang Pamantasan. Unleash yourself from the bounds of wise and take on a challenge. Win life, future guro ng Kapnayan. Be one of us. This is PNU Chemical Society, where reactions go places. Hello there, students. Welcome to the Bachelor of Applied Science and Laboratory Technology. The BAS-LT. The Bachelor of Applied Science in Laboratory Technology is a 4-year baccalaureate degree program designed to provide students with an education in the field of chemical science and laboratory techniques on quality control, product analysis, and product development.
And I'm going to show you how you can enable a live chat so that you can engage with
The
your
TUP Chemical Society. TUP Chemical Society, pertained to as TUP CHEMSOC, is an academic and non-profit school organization in TUP Manila College of Science, which has been serving its bona fide BAS-LT colleagues for 3 decades since 1983. Its main goal is to promote the appreciation and practices of chemistry and the application of sciences inside and outside the university, as well as create professional chemical technicians for the country. TUP Chemical Society under a national organization. The Philippine Association of Chemistry Students Incorporated, also known as PACS Inc., is a national, non-stock, non-profit organization geared towards the awareness and improvement of chemistry in the Philippines that is partnered with TUP Chemical Society and other school organizations. Its population is composed of undergraduate chemists, biochemists, chemical engineers, and other courses that are tied together by chemistry. It is a student-based arm of a larger umbrella organization, the Philippine Federation of Chemistry Societies, PFCS. Presenting to you the TUP Chemical Society officers. You may follow us on our social media for more information and updates.
The Department of Chemistry is one of the renowned programs at CLSU, and it has been able to equip the students with the necessary skills as it was ranked 8th best university in terms of undergraduate program in chemistry. Since 1986, the BS Chemistry program was able to produce plenty of globally competitive students who make a name in the world by scoring laudable achievements in the field of academe, forensic, industry, and research.
Naitulong ng Chemistry Department for my almost 10 years na career sa petroleum industry, of course, given the technical aspect of chemistry principles, techniques, and background that are used for method development, data verification, and instrument troubleshooting. I think the BS Chemistry program is an overall process that trained us to work hard, strive for excellence, discipline ourselves, and even to the tiniest detail of cleanliness and orderliness are 5S. For me, those knowledge that turn into skills greatly equipped and help me to adapt in this industry.
I previously worked at the Philippine Rice Research Institute as a researcher and at the CLSU Department of Chemistry as a chemistry instructor. I am currently pursuing my master's degree in chemistry here in the USA, specifically at the North Carolina A&T State University. Malaki yung naitulong sa akin ng CLSU, especially the Department of Chemistry, especially sa aking career sa academe. The knowledge and insights, specifically on the theories, concepts, and application of chemistry, really gave me the confidence to share this learning sa mga estudyante.
I am now a police major in the Philippine National Police, designated as a forensic chemist in the PNP Crime Laboratory. And I'm deeply honored to be given the opportunity to express my gratitude to the Department of Chemistry for giving me not only the lessons and lectures that I needed in this career, but also the experiences to help me survive and be able to accomplish my task and the challenges of my chosen career.
The CLSU Chemistry Department has been instrumental to what I am today as a researcher. This department built in me a strong foundation in chemistry, which helped me overcome the challenges in real work scenarios both in the Philippines and abroad. The unwavering support I received when I was there as a student and also as a teacher allowed me to grow and expand my horizons in the field of chemistry. And I'm so thankful for that.
CLSU Chemical Society, anonymously known as CHEMSO, is a college-based, nonprofit organization of PS chemistry students in Central Luzon State University that was founded on August 24, 1983. CLSU Chemical Society aims to provide educational, socio-cultural, and intellectual services to the people in whom the organization is pledged to serve. It also seeks to promote chemistry among students inside and outside the university, build camaraderie among its members, and develop the students' potentials and skills in different endeavors. To fulfill the organization's visions and objectives, various activities such as free tutorial services and dorm tutorials are being held. These activities are open to all CLSU students, where the members of the society share their knowledge in chemistry with the students of CLSU. Its main objective is to help students who are having a hard time in their chemistry subjects understand the topics easily. They also host chemistry competitions that contribute to the academic development of students by honing their abilities in understanding and analyzing chemistry-related topics. Patichem is a quiz bee event for CLSU students which promotes both camaraderie between pairs and sportsmanship among other pairs of students. Zonal Chemistry Congress includes thesis competition, Philippine National Chemistry Olympiad, a national level event. In the latter, CHEMSA serves as the regional elimination coordinators for high school students from Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, and Cordillera Administrative Region. Moreover, the organization hosts the on-the-spot chemistry poster-making competition, regional elimination for a national level poster-making competition for grade 5 to grade 7 students. As a chemistry-related organization, CHEMSO prompts interest in chemistry using kaalaman sa kapnayan, where chemistry facts, elements, and current issues and events are posted on their official Facebook page. We also conduct seminars like Tuhan, which is an event to guide all PS chemistry students about different fields they can pursue after completing their bachelor's degree. Another is Laboratory Safety Guidelines, a webinar that aims to educate CLSU students who are taking up chemistry laboratory subjects about precautions, rules, and things that they must follow inside the laboratory. Then, the nanotechnology webinar that aims to promote the uprising material science CLSU Nanotechnology R&D Facility. ChemMagic promotes not only chemistry as an interesting field, but also as an interesting and fun degree to senior high school students. CHEMSA also values serving the people in the community. CHEMSA Gives Back is an event that aims to share their blessings and knowledge with different communities that need such the most. During this pandemic, CHEMSA conducted CHEMSA Cares where they collected letters and message cards for the COVID-19 patients and frontliners, which aims to encourage the patients and express their gratitude to the frontliners for their hard work. The camaraderie and unity among its members are practiced by conducting activities like Chemustahan, an event for the members to relax from their academic activities and form bonds with the other members. For more than 3 decades, CLSU CHEMSO continues to pursue the quest of giving quality services to the people and to the country to which they are pledged to serve.
Founded in May 1983, the Veterinary Circle for 10 takes pride in being the only student organization of the College of Veterinary Science and Medicine established at Central Luzon State University.
We are.
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 Psychospam.
We are. Sex of Fam!
This is PNU Chemical Society. PNU ChemSoc envisions a strong, self-directing, dynamic, and conscientious group of chemistry students. We continue to commit to upholding excellence in the study and application of chemistry in everyday life. Through various activities, we strive to engage in society to bridge the gap between the different sectors of the PNU student body, which allows vitalization and further empowerment to this certain field of science.
We welcome you on your journey with our beloved Inang Pamantasan. Unleash yourself from the bounds of wise and take on a challenge. Win life, future guro ng kapnayan. Be one of us. This is PNU Chemical Society, where reactions go places.
Hello there, students! Welcome to the Bachelor of Applied Science and Laboratory Technology. The BAS-LT. The Bachelor of Applied Science in Laboratory Technology is a 4-year baccalaureate degree program designed to provide students with an education in the field of chemical science and laboratory techniques on quality control, product analysis, and product development. The TUP Chemical Society. TUP Chemical Society, pertained to as TUP CHEMSCIENTIA, is an academic and non-profit school organization in TUP Manila College of Science, which has been serving its bona fide BAS-LT colleagues for 3 decades since 1983. Its main goal is to promote the appreciation and practices of chemistry and the application of sciences inside and outside the university, as well as create professional chemical technicians for the country. TUP Chemical Society under a national organization. The Philippine Association of Chemistry Students Incorporated, also known as PACS Inc., is a national, non-stock, non-profit organization geared towards the awareness and improvement of chemistry in the Philippines that is partnered with TUP Chemical Society and other school organizations. Its population is composed of undergraduate chemists, biochemists, chemical engineers, and other courses that are tied together by chemistry. It is the student-based arm of a larger umbrella organization, the Philippine Federation of Chemistry Societies, PFCS. Presenting to you the TUP Chemical Society officers. You may follow us on our social media for more information and updates.
The Department of Chemistry is one of the renowned programs at CLSU, and it has been able to equip the students with the necessary skills as it was ranked 8th best university in terms of undergraduate program in chemistry. Since 1986, the BS Chemistry program was able to produce plenty of globally competitive students who make a name in the world by scoring laudable achievements in the field of academe, forensic, industry, and research.
Naitulong ng Chemistry Department for my almost 10 years na career sa petroleum industry, of course, given the technical aspect of chemistry principles, techniques, and background that are used for method development, data verification, and instrument troubleshooting. I think the BS Chemistry program is an overall process that trained us to work hard, strive for excellence, discipline ourselves, and even to the tiniest detail of cleanliness and orderliness are 5S. For me, those knowledge that turn into skills greatly equipped and helped me to adapt in this industry.
I previously worked at the Philippine Rice Research Institute as a researcher and at the CLSU Department of Chemistry as a chemistry instructor. I am currently pursuing my master's degree in chemistry here in the USA, specifically at the North Carolina A&T State University. Malaki yung naitulong sa akin ng CLSU, especially the Department of Chemistry, especially sa aking career sa academe. The knowledge and insights, specifically on the theories, concepts, and application of chemistry, really gave me the confidence to share this learning sa mga estudyante.
I am now a police major in the Philippine National Police, designated as a forensic chemist in the PNP Crime Laboratory. And I'm deeply honored to be given the opportunity to express my gratitude to the Department of Chemistry for giving me not only the lessons and lectures that I needed in this career, but also the experiences to help me survive and be able to accomplish my task and the challenges of my chosen career.
The CLSU Chemistry Department has been instrumental to what I am today as a researcher. This department built in me a strong foundation in chemistry, which helped me overcome the challenges in real work scenarios both in the Philippines and abroad. The unwavering support I received when I was there as a student and also as a teacher, allowed me to grow and expand my horizons in the field of chemistry. And I'm so thankful for that.
Hard times don't create heroes. It is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. Good afternoon, everyone. So, before we formally start our program and while we are waiting for the others to join, we would like to remind each one to observe proper etiquette. So, first, let us turn off our microphones when not suggested to speak to avoid interruptions. Next, avoid sending unnecessary and inappropriate messages to maintain the formality of our event. Then, let us secure our internet connection so we can witness the whole program at full experience. And additionally, we suggest everyone to change their name with the format university underscore then your name. We will formally start this webinar.
Again, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for today's webinar. As we all know, we are having a month-long celebration of femininity, particularly this whole March milestone for every woman on this planet. In the world of science, women have been part of many scientific discoveries in ancient times and up to this time and age. And today, we welcome you to the second part of CHEMSCIENTIA, Women of Science, a Talk About Journey. And with that, I am Sofia Antonio.
And I am Blessy Jasmine Sumera, your hosts for today. And as a quick start, I would just like to give you guys a short background about our event. But before that, make sure to fill up our attendance form with the link that can be seen in our screens. And it will also be sent by our facilitators in the chat box. So, CHEMSCIENTIA, A Talk About Journey is a two-part event which aims to celebrate men and women of science. So, natatandaan mo ba, partner, we already had our first part noong October. So, Men of Science naman yon, where Dr. Conata and Police Captain De La Cruz talk about their journey. So, and right now, we are celebrating the women of science. And syempre, we would also like to acknowledge the presence of our guest speakers and of course, yung mga nakasupport nating friends dyan from other universities.
So with that, without further ado, to all guest speakers, faculties, and dear participants, it's our pleasure to welcome you all here in our webinar entitled Women of Science, the second part of our webinar series, CHEMSCIENTIA, A Talk About Journey. To formally begin this webinar, let us offer a moment of silence as we invite the presence of the Lord through a prayer to be led by Annie Grace Auza, the auditor of BSCSC, to be followed by the singing of National Anthem.
Let's pray everyone. Our Father in Heaven, maraming salamat po Panginoon for this opportunity again na maka-attend kami sa ganitong event. Thank you Lord for guiding everyone po na nag-prepare nito and sa presence din po ng mga guest speakers na meron po kami ngayon. Lord, we pray na Ikaw ang patuloy na gumabay sa bawat isa sa amin and we pray for wisdom, Panginoon, na maunawaan namin ang mga masishare sa amin ngayon at ganun din po ay maging source po ito ng encouragement and inspiration sa bawat isa sa amin. Lord, we commit to you everything po sa event po na ito hanggang sa matapos po ito. Ito po ang aming dalangin sa pangalan ng aming Panginoong Yesus. Amen.
And now, to deliver her opening remarks, may I call on the ever-supportive, a woman of action, the OSA SOU College-based Coordinator, Ms. Camille Duca. Good afternoon po, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon. So, naririnig ba ako? Okay, good afternoon. Wala kasi si Ma'am Camille ngayon, so I will be delivering na lang ng opening remarks. Ayan, good afternoon, everyone. Audible ba ako?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you, Blessy, and thank you, Sophia. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon po to our speakers, Ma'am Olarte and Ma'am Guindo. Of course, sa amin ring advisor, kung nandito man po si Sir Reeds, and our co-advisor, Mr. Gil Cabrera. And of course, to the advisor of the BS Chemistry Student Council, CLSU, Mr. Charleo Sapanta. And to our participants from CLSU Department of Chemistry, or if may iba pang students dito from CLSU, as well as from other universities. So first of all, thank you everyone for joining our event. And dahil March ngayon, Happy Women's Month sa ating mga kababaihan na nandyan. So just like what our hosts have said earlier, so ngayon we are on our second part ng ating CHEMSCIENTIA Talk About Journey, which we have featured right now our Women of Science. So as a student, our journey doesn't stop at the institution only. So for graduating students like me, hello, kaway-kaway naman kayo dyan sa mga kasama kong nag-OJT ngayon dyan. Ayan. So right now, we are looking na for our possible works, and syempre, kahit yung mga lower years na nandito ngayon kasama natin, di ba it's good to know na we have a plan ahead, or kung saan ba tayo pwedeng pumunta in the future. Ano ba yung mga possible workplace natin na pwedeng puntahan as a chemist, and kung ano nga ba talaga yung pwede nating i-pursue after we graduated college. So being a graduate of chemistry, so madaming nagsapil sa atin na graduate ng chemistry na madami raw nag-aabang sa atin ng mga opportunities as a chemist once we graduate and once we get that license. So we may go on different fields like the academe, industry, o kaya yung o kaya sa government. So we can also use this degree actually sa mga pwedeng pre-med for those na who want to continue naman in the field of medicine. So, but syempre, kahit na sinasabi sa atin to always, syempre parang wala pa rin tayong gist kung ano nga ba talaga yung ginagawa ng mga chemists sa ganitong field. So, with this event, hopefully, itong pinrepare ng CHEMSO as well as the CLSU Chemistry Student Council ay may mapulot naman tayo from our speakers, especially those na nag-i-aim na mag-work sa PIDEA as well as sa hospital like our speakers. So, hindi ko na ito patatagalin. Welcome everyone, and together let's learn what awaits us for in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much po, Ms. De La Cruz, for that very uplifting message. So, ayan, alright, at this point, syempre, batiin naman muna kita, partner, ng Happy Women's Month.
Happy Women's Month din sa'yo, partner.
Ayan, syempre, and sa bawat babae din na nandyan sa crowd natin, Happy Women's Month din sa inyo. And of course, hindi lang basta Women's Month ang sineselebrate natin, kundi Women of Science. So with regards to that, balita ko, partner, almost 2 weeks na kayo sa OJT nyo. So, kamusta naman yung experience nyo so far?
Ayan, so experience. Ang masasabi ko lang dyan, partner, is napaka-fulfilling ng experience kapag nag-OJT ka na. Fulfilling in a way na nakakapag-work ka na inside a real laboratory setting, kung saan mafe-feel mo talaga yung pagiging woman of science, yung pagiging woman scientist.
Ayan, so super nakaka-excite naman pala mag-OJT, partner. And according sa sinabi mo, as soon to be na woman scientist din, nakaka-empower siya. And thank you for that, partner, for sharing your experience. So, speaking of fieldwork, let us now introduce our first guest speaker. So she is currently the Deputy Chief Chemist of the Laboratory Section in the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, or PIDEA. and a proud alumna of Central Luzon State University with a degree in both Bachelor and Master of Science in Chemistry. She graduated with an academic award in 2017 and passed the chemistry licensure examination in the same year. Introducing our first woman of science for today, Miss Diolina Christine Olarte. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon. For correction lang, the masters is still ongoing po. Okay. Permission to share my screen, Ma'am Leslie and Ma'am Sophia.
Yes po. Ayan. While Miss Olarte is preparing for her presentations, tara muna mga musta partner sa ating mga participants.
Go partner.
So let's ask them ano ba yung mga expectations nila sa discussions or sa webinar overall. Tawag muna tayo. Okay. May nakikita ka ba dyan, partner? Ayan.
And partner. How about si... Ato may nakita ko dito kanina. Ang aga-aga niya kanina eh. So, tumatak talaga siya sa akin kanina. Si Noel from CLSU.
Hello.
Ayan, so can you open your cam? Para makita naman namin kagandahan mo.
Ay, bakit ganito yung background ko? Okay lang yan.
Ayan, sige.
Ayan,
Kamusta ka naman?
Okay lang naman po. Katatapos lang ng mga exams. So, medyo stress. Wala taba. So, ayun. Ang ina-expect ko lang po dito sa webinar is yung difference between challenges na nakuha po ng mga women of science compared po dun sa men's of science. Parang ano yung mga naranasan nila sa fields of sciences. Kasi alam naman natin noon is talagang may difference po talaga. Lalo at men-dominated tong field natin. So, proud na women. Yun lang.
Ayan, thank you, Miss Noel Sapanta, for your answers. Assured naman na masasagot yung mga expectations mo sa ating discussion in which we will now start. And now I think we are ready. Miss Olarte, you may now take the floor po.
Okay. Tanong ko lang po muna if okay po yung audio and yung visual.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for that introduction. Good day, everyone. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude, especially to CLSU Chemical Society and its partners for making me a part of this activity. I hope by the end of this presentation, I have shared some knowledge about the career of a chemist in drug forensics based on my experiences. Let me share to you an overview of my career and how I got here in the drug forensics. I am an alumna of CLSU, class of 2017, under the BS Chemistry program. In that same year, I was able to pass the licensure examination for chemists. I got my first job at Pangasinan Safe Water Laboratory Incorporated back in January 2018. And in that same year, I transferred to DOST La Union as a Science Research Specialist 1. In these two previous jobs, I handled laboratory analysis in food and water samples. In 2019, I decided to grab the opportunity to have a permanent job and became a drug forensic chemist of Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. First, I participated in the Drug Forensic Chemist Basic Training course, wherein I was taught by PDEA chemists and lawyers on how to handle drug cases in the laboratory and be an expert witness in court. After a year, I was given the position of Chemist 2 in the same agency, further designated as Deputy Chief Chemist of our laboratory section, and currently I am continuing my Graduate Studies at CLSU under the MS Chemistry program. Again, I am very grateful that I was invited to speak today and that I am able to share my experience working in drug forensics. Also, to raise awareness about the career of our future chemists in this field. As chemists in the drug forensics, we contribute to the peace and justice sustainability.
Recording in progress.
Through the provision of our expertise in the form of accurate laboratory results and presentation of drug evidence in courts that will be used as part of the basis or evidence in the case under investigation or hearing. This might help in the determination of the truth and whether the accused is guilty or not. Take note that I gave emphasis to the word might because there are other factors that could also affect the decision or the judgment in a case. For example, the chain of custody or the process of the operation conducted. Here are the duties and responsibilities. First, to conduct laboratory examination on seized, surrendered, or confiscated dangerous drugs, controlled precursors, and essential chemicals. So itong dangerous drugs, these include methamphetamine or also known as shabu, marijuana, cocaine, or the party drug, the ecstasy. Controlled precursors and essential chemicals or basically the controlled chemicals, meaning ito yung mga essential chemicals and controlled substances na pwede siyang maging precursor or pwede siyang gamitin as to formulate or manufacture a dangerous drug. Next is to conduct drug tests on apprehended persons, to process and assess clandestine laboratories. So what do we mean by clandestine laboratories? Ito yung mga illegal laboratories na nagmamanufacture ng dangerous drugs. So mga unauthorized sila. And to attend and testify in courts as an expert witness. These two serve as the foundation of our duties and responsibilities. The Republic Act number 9165, or also known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, and the Dangerous Drugs Board Regulation number 1, series of 2002. In our laboratory, we cater requests for laboratory examinations involving apprehended persons due to alleged violation of this act, the RA 9165. For instance, under Section 11, for illegal possession of dangerous drugs. Another example is under Section 15 for illegal use. And under Section 5 for unauthorized sale or trading, administration, distribution, and transportation of dangerous drugs. Under Section 21, the custody and disposition of confiscated, seized, and or surrendered dangerous drugs, plant sources of dangerous drugs, CPECs, instruments, and or laboratory equipment. Basically, the chain of custody, this serves as the record ng flow ng evidence starting from the apprehending team. So, sino ba ang mga apprehending team natin? Ito yung mga authorized operating teams. Kinabibilangan ito ng PIDEA, PNP, such as BJMP also, or NBI. And then, flow niya is starting from apprehending team, and then the items seized or confiscated will be turned over to the forensic laboratory. So, dito na yung part ni forensic chemist or forensic examiner. Next is, after the conduct of the laboratory analysis, the items should be sealed and marked and then transferred or turned over to the drug evidence custodian for proper safekeeping. The purpose ng proper safekeeping ng evidence is kapag kasi na-file na yung kaso, so nire-require ng court ang presentation of evidence. So dito ulit papasok yung role ni chemist. Kapag naka-receive ang chemist ng court order or subpoena, ordering him or her to bring and present the evidence sa court, so kailangan mag-comply tayo doon. And after the conduct of investigation sa court or court hearing, next naman is yung pag-proceed na sa destruction of evidence. So, another important dito sa chain of custody, basically, ang chain of custody is yung pagdugtong-dugtong ng pag-transfer ng evidence from the apprehending team up to ma-destroy yung evidence. So, kaya siya tinawag na chain. And then, each entry must be properly recorded. Kailangan malinaw dito ang description and quantity of the items or of the evidence, the date, time, and the name of the person who turned over or retrieved the drug evidence. Next, under Section 38, the laboratory examination or test on apprehended or arrested offenders. In here, indicated ang pagkandak ng screening tests of urine specimen from the apprehended offenders with the use of drug test kits, and if found positive, confirmatory test of urine must be conducted. So, ang process ng laboratory examination para sa urine specimen ng apprehended offenders, first, kailangan ng request from the requesting party such as PNP, PDEA, or other law enforcement agencies. And then, conduct of laboratory analysis. So, dito included yung screening and confirmatory tests. Dito tayo papasok ngayon. And then, sealing and markings of the items examined. For example, nag-positive yung urine specimen ni apprehended person. Kailangan ay after ng conduct of analysis, ma-seal at ma-mark ito ni handling chemist. And then, for proper storing siya. Next is the release of the chemistry report to the requesting party. So, ito na yung summary ng findings natin. Another reference is the DDB Board Reg number 1, Series of 2002, Section 4 as amended. The laboratory analysis. In here, it is stated that within 24 hours after receipt of the items, the PDEA forensic examiner shall take samples for scientific analysis after counting and weighing of seized substance or items. Within the same period, the forensic examiner shall issue a certification of the results identifying the substance. And ganun din, any sample taken shall be sealed, signed, and marked for identification by the examiner. Here are the common sample received in our laboratory. These include methamphetamine or shabu, marijuana, cocaine, and ecstasy. Pero sa region namin, sa Cordillera, most common talaga itong first two. Another is yung urine specimen. So, ganun din, ang pinaka-common is yung nagpa-positive for methamphetamine. Pero may mga cases din naman na nakaka-observe tayo ng negative yung urine. Here is the overview of the process of a laboratory examination in a drug forensic laboratory. First, yung receiving of request for laboratory examination, chain of custody form, and seized or confiscated items. It is important to scrutinize the description of the items, to check its correct description as indicated in the request letter and chain of custody form from the requesting party. Next, na-mention ko na to kanina, obtaining the net weight or volume of samples. Sorry. It is important to record the net weight or volume of the items received before conducting the analysis. So, bakit kaya important na i-weigh muna or obtain muna natin yung volume ng lahat ng items na na-receive natin for examination. Because, for instance, in RA 9165, under Section 11 is the illegal possession of dangerous drugs. The penalty depends on the amount of the dangerous drugs seized or confiscated. So, dapat, before tayo mag-take ng sample for laboratory analysis, dapat ma-record muna natin yung net weight or volume ng items na yon. Kasi, doon nakadepende yung penalty na ipapataw sa tao kung sakaling mapatunayan na nagkasala siya. For example, life imprisonment to death and a fine of 500,000 to 10 million pesos if 10 grams or more of cocaine ang nakuha sa kanya, or if 50 grams or more ng meth, or 500 grams or more ng marijuana yung na-confiscate sa isang arrested person. If less than those values naman, penalties are graduated. Next is the conduct of the laboratory analysis. These include color tests, use of FTIR or Raman spectrometer, chromatography technique, use of drug test kit for urine samples. Itong color test, it is used for screening of the items if they possibly contain dangerous drugs. Also, for unknown samples, we could also use FTIR or Raman spectrometer. This is helpful if by chance the sample received has a high purity. Most of the equipment now has a built-in libraries of compounds that will serve as basis of the spectra of the sample. Chromatography technique is also a reliable way to use to confirm the identity of a sample. And then the drug test kits and chromatography technique, we use those for urine samples also. Next is the use of reference standards to validate the laboratory result. We all know this, in every analysis, it is vital to use reference standards to confirm the laboratory result that we obtain. And then next is the proper sealing and markings of pieces of drug evidence. This is practiced because kailangan ma-maintain ni forensic examiner or ni chemist yung integrity and credibility ng items na na-examine niya. Mahalaga ito kasi kung ano yung na-receive niya from the apprehending team, kung ano yung itsura, kung ano yung bilang, dapat ganun din yung itsura ng items na yon upon presentation sa during court proceedings. Next is the release of laboratory report to the requesting party. So alam na natin to. Lagi natin tong ginagawa every conduct of laboratory exercises. And then attend and testify in court as an expert witness. So as I've mentioned earlier, kapag naka-receive ng subpoena or court order si chemist, kailangan mag-comply siya dito and mag-offer siya nung testimony niya, nung findings niya, and i-present niya sa court yung mga evidence na in-examine niya. Next reference is the DDB Board Reg number 1, series of 2002, section 6. The destruction of dangerous drugs. In here, it is stated that destruction or disposal or burning of seized dangerous drugs, plant sources of dangerous drugs, or controlled chemicals shall be done in public and witnessed by the accused or his or her representative, or a member of public attorney's office, a media representative, a DOJ representative, a civil society group representative, and an elected public official. In my experience sa PIDEA Cordillera, every year, almost every year, nagkakandak kami nito. Another reference is the DDB Board Reg number 1, series of 2002, section 7B. The annual physical inventory of evidence. In here, it is stated that PIDEA forensic laboratories shall conduct routine annual inventories of the evidence stored in the PIDEA Evidence Vault. So sa pagiging chemist ng PIDEA, hindi lang tayo sa technical part nagbibigay ng contribution. Nagko-contribute din tayo, nag-a-assist din tayo sa pag-conduct ng destruction and annual physical inventory ng mga evidence na in custody ng PIDEA. This annual physical inventory of evidence is witnessed by representatives from other law enforcement agencies such as NBI and PNP. What are the advantages of working as a chemist in this field? First, attend trainings and seminars. This is to further develop or improve our in-depth knowledge in the field. Knowledge in handling different laboratory equipment. During my training sa central office ng PIDEA, na-experience namin mag-handle ng GCMS, FTIR, Raman spectrometer, and also nirecall din namin yung conventional, yung classical methods din, such as yung sa PLC, mga ganyan. Next, increase in awareness related to the drug situation in the country, and contribute expertise in chemistry to provide credible results to be used in court hearings. So next, disadvantages naman. First, yung personal safety ng chemist due to exposure in handling drug cases and may times na sensational drug cases. And finally, we all know this, yung health concerns in handling harmful chemicals in the laboratory. So pinaka-common yung pag-handle ng organic solvents, ng acids, ganyan, bases. In summary, our role as chemistry enthusiasts relates to finding the truth based on science, thus making justice accessible for all. This could be achieved by maintaining a credible performance in the laboratory and being truthful in the presentation of our testimony and evidence during court proceedings. For me, our duty requires two important things: accountability and inclusivity. Accountability meaning we should always be responsible in conducting laboratory analysis as it involves the lives and the future of the people who were apprehended. Inclusivity, for me, this means that everyone is equal in the eyes of the law and science, regardless of our race, gender, status in the society, and sexuality. Kung ano ang lumabas na laboratory result, yun dapat ang recorded and reported. Remember that we are talking about results that we obtained based on scientific procedures. Therefore, as chemists, we must contribute in ensuring that science goes hand in hand in promoting peace and justice in our society. So thank you so much po everyone for listening. Any questions po?
Ayan, thank you po Miss Olarte for that wonderful talk. Sing pa ba ang lahat? Ayan, kindly send your favorite emoji para malaman natin kung sing pa ang lahat. Ayan. Sa chat box, kindly send your favorite emoji. Ayan. Okay. Mukhang marami pang gising.
Ayan, mukhang gising pa sila, partner. And syempre, napakahusay naman talaga ng first woman of science natin. And paniguradong napakaraming natutunan ng mga participants. And sana with that, nabigyang linaw yung mga concerns natin and some questions. And if you still have questions, nandito naman si ma'am to answer.
Ayun naman, tumungo na tayo sa ating question and answer portion. The floor is now open to everyone who has any questions and clarifications regarding sa discussion ni Ms. Olarte. You can type in your question in our chat box and we will read them for you. Kung nahihiya naman po kayo, available din po ang direct message. Just send it to me or kay Blair. Ayan, habang nagtatype pa ang ating mga participants, baka may gusto kang i-share, partner, tungkol sa discussions ni ma'am.
Ayan, partner. So, napakasaya ko ngayon dahil isa si ma'am sa naging speaker natin. Kasi, TMI about sa akin, isa sa mga inaay ko na pagtrabahuhan in the future is sa PIDEA. So, napaka-laking advantage sa akin na si ma'am yung speaker natin ngayon. And actually, nag-take notes ako, sabi ni ma'am, isa sa mga pinakatumatak na sinabi ni ma'am is, yung sa part na yung part na dinidestroy nila yung sa evidences kapag katapos na nung sa court, and then kapag ikaw as a scientist and as a chemist, syempre nandun dapat yung integrity and yung accountability mo as a professional. And dun sa part na yun, parang tumatak talaga siya sa akin. Siyempre, totoo nga naman. And we have to follow natin sa journey natin as chemists. Ikaw naman, partner, baka may share ka dyan.
Ayan. So, ang tumatak naman sa akin, partner, is sobrang andun yung passion ni ma'am sa ginagawa niya. As in, kahit na sabi nga kanina sa disadvantages, andun yung parang medyo mapapahamak or medyo mapapahamak yung buhay sa like that. Kasi nga hindi naman ordinaryong sample lang yung hawak natin, di ba? So ayun, sobrang i-inspire lang ako sa kwento ni ma'am.
And so, may nag-send sa atin dito ng question from Helen Joyce de la Cruz. Sabi po niya, good afternoon po, ma'am. Do we have to take criminology unit po before proceeding in the field of forensic chemistry?
Good afternoon sa nagbigay ng question kay Ms. Helen Joyce de la Cruz. Wala naman pong kailangang criminology units pag nag-apply sa PIDEA as chemist.
Ayan, so according to ma'am, hindi naman daw kailangan. So ma'am, after po naming makagraduate ng chemistry and naipasa namin yung licensure exam, pwede na po kaming mag-take po as na mag-work po sa PIDEA.
Yes, actually ang entry level namin is Chemist 1. So even though walang work experience, let's say professionally, ina-encourage pa rin namin yung application ng mga fresh grads and newly passed chemists. Newly licensed chemists.
Thank you po, ma'am. Meron pa po isa, sabi po niya, may high requirement daw po ba sa PIDEA if chemist?
Ano po?
May high requirement daw po ba sa PIDEA if chemist ka?
May height requirement?
Aba.
Sa chemist, wala naman. Kasi under technical, technical personnel. Pero kung sa mga officers, sa mga agents or mga officers, meron po.
Follow up po niyo, ma'am, sa height requirement naman daw po, kasi po diba usually kapag sa aspect po na ganyan, meron po silang nire-require na height. Ma'am, meron din po ba dyan?
Wala. As chemist, ha? Wala naman.
Wala naman. Ayan. Guys, alam niyo na.
Ayan. Next question naman po, through chat. Good day po, Ma'am Olarte. Isa po kasi ako sa mga BS Chem students na interested pasukin ang forensic industry. Alam naman po nating mahirap at delikado ang pagiging forensic chemist. May time na po ba na kayo na na-encounter na case na muntik na malagay sa panganib ang buhay ninyo? And paano nyo po na-cope up yun? Additional po, ano-ano po yung mga need na requirement or test or training na gagawin para maging qualified po para maging forensic chem?
Okay. So, dun muna sa una niyang tanong, wala naman. Siguro hindi ko lang alam, pero consciously wala. Pero siguro may instances na rin siguro na hindi ko lang alam if delikado yung hawak ko na kaso. Pero so far, okay pa naman. Kasi kapag naman, for example, mag-attend ng court hearing, so kapag may dala kang items or kahit wala, meron ka namang meron pa rin namang security detail na mag-accommodate sa chemist kapag lumalabas for official business, for court hearings, ganyan. And then sa requirements, the usual, nire-require ng government, yung mga clearances, yung credentials, syempre kailangan license, chemist, registered ka, and yun, kaya yung pressure and yung dynamics sa pag-work sa PDEA. Kasi hindi siya yung common, yung typical na 8 to 5. Yung trabaho kasi dito is nire-require na 24 hours kang, kung halimbawa ikaw ang duty for today, 24 hours ka dapat na on alert ka. So kasi wala namang pinipiling oras yung mga nahuhuli. So anytime may tawag, walang holiday, walang weekend. Pero syempre, meron pa rin namang mga rest days. Hindi naman nawawala. Yun po.
Ayan, another question po from Ma'am Nerissa Candelaria Ramos. Work pressure in PDEA is really overwhelming. How do you handle deadlines for court evidences?
Good afternoon po kay Ma'am Nerissa. Thank you po sa question. Nakaka-overwhelm siya kapag po sabay-sabay yung dating ng mga court orders, and then syempre hindi lang din naman yung samples, yung pagtetest ng samples, yung trabaho, meron ka ring other duties, yun nga yung pag-a-assist sa distraction o kaya yung pag-attend ng court hearings or pag-conduct ng annual inventory. So dun sa pag-handle ng deadlines for court evidences, meron naman po siyang so far nakaka-comply naman po kahit maraming ginagawang duties on the side. Kasi po, per specific case naman po, meron po siyang mga specific dates kung kailan ka pupunta sa court, kung anong court ang pupuntahan, ganyan po.
And ma'am, as last question po siguro natin, na-mention niyo po kanina na kailangan license. Applicable din po ba yung license as chemical technician?
Sa item or position ng chemist, ang alam kong tinatanggap lang is yung registered na chemist. Pero kapag meron kami position sa lab na laboratory technician, so doon tinatanggap yung chemical technician. So more on assist sa laboratory analysis o kaya yung pagpe-prepare sa reagents, sa mga kailangan para sa pag-analyze, and sa proper safekeeping ng mga evidence in custody ng PDEA. Yun po.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for attending to those concerns, and thank you rin po sa lahat na nag-send ng kanilang questions and clarifications.
Thank you so much din po. Thank you so much po.
Thank you, ma'am. So now, let us proceed to the awarding of certificate. CLSU Chemical Society, in cooperation with CLSU PS Chemistry Student Council, proudly present the Certificate of Appreciation to Ms. Diolina Christine C. Olarte. This is for imparting her knowledge and valuable experiences during the CHEMSCIENTIA, a talk about journey featuring the women of science, held on the 18th day of March 2023 at Central Luzon State University. Signed by Prima Rose de la Cruz, President of CLSU Chemical Society, Helen Joyce de la Cruz, President of CLSU BS Chemistry Student Council, Dr. Redel Gutierrez, Advisor of CLSU Chemical Society, and Mr. Charleo Sapanta, Advisor of CLSU BS Chemistry Student Council. And ma'am, without po, may we request din po to have a photo opportunity with you.
Okay po. Thank you.
And so we request everyone po na mag-open din ng cam and let's take a photo po with ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much po.
Excuse me, ma'am, you're mute.
Yan, thank you po, Ma'am Olarte. And before we go on to the next part of our program, and bago natin ipakilala ang ating second guest speaker, but hindi muna tayo magpa-icebreaker partner para naman magising ang ating mga participants. Everyone po is encouraged na mag-participate sa game. Malaki-laki po ang ating pa-prize, kaya wag po kayong mahihiyang magsagot. Wala namang mawawala if magta-try tayong sumagot. Malay nyo, diba, chumamba? And also, balita ko po, lahat ng magpa-participate ay papasa this sem. Kaya join na kayo, guys. Yan, kindly set your favorite emoji po ulit para malaman natin kung ready na ba ang lahat. Ayan. Yan, mukhang ready na sila, partner. So, yan. Okay. So, itong hinanda nilang game is entitled, What Am I? Bali, ang mechanics niya ay so here are the Zoom and YouTube participants will be given the opportunity to answer separately. For Zoom participants, provide your answer at the chat box and comment section for the YouTube participants. First to provide the correct answer will win the game. Participants should not win more than 2 games. Ayan. So, we have this guess the gibberish, guess the jumbled words, guess the word by emoji, guess the logo or symbol, and guess the Filipino scientist. Okay, reminders lang po na for Zoom participants, bawal na po kayong sumali sa pa-icebreaker dedicated to YouTube. This is to give chance to others naman na manalo. So again, bawal na po sumali sa YouTube ang mga Zoom participants to give chance to others. So guess the gibberish. So, mechanics. Guess the phrase that makes no sense at all, and you may need to read it constantly to guess the right phrase. And for the guess the jumbled words, guess the words being described by arranging the jumbled letters. And the third one is the guess the word by emoji. Look at the emojis or emoticons you are given and try to guess what they are conveying. For the next is the guess the logo or the symbol. Guess what represents the given logo or symbol. And the last one is the guess the Filipino scientist. Guess the Filipino scientist based on their inventions. And question number 1. Guess the gibberish. For Zoom participants po ito. Okay? Ayan. Jew, ball, hell, six, D, and K. Yan. Guess the gibberish po. Okay.
Ayan, so mukhang meron nang nakahula, partner.
Sino yung partner? Okay, meron nang nakakuha ng correct answer. This is from NTC, Angela Noel Manuel, from National Teachers College, Double Helix DNA. Ayan, tama. So, si Rosalind Franklin, or is a British biophysicist, made a crucial contribution to the discovery of the double helix structure of DNA. Ayan. Next. Guess the jumbled words. For Zoom participants pa rin po tayo. Yan. Mukhang kilala ito ng lahat. Okay.
So guys, you may send now your answer kung may answer na kayo.
Okay. Mukhang may nakakuha na po ng ating correct answer. From CLSU. Jim Dino Padang. Marie Curie. Ayan. Marie Curie is a physicist and chemist, discovered the radioactive elements polonium and radium together with her husband. Curie became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize not only once but twice, first in physics and then in chemistry. Next. Next is guess the word by emoji. For Zoom participants po ulit tayo. Yan. Reminders lang po, follow the correct format ng pagsasend ng ating answers. Okay. Yan, mukhang may nakakuha na yata, partner, ng correct answer.
Mga keyboard warriors, partner?
Yes. So, we have carbon. Nakuha ito ni Sir Mr. JV Bautista from Yan. Next is guess the logo. For Zoom participants pa rin po tayo. Ayan. Ano kaya yan, partner?
Napakabilis.
Ang bibilis nila. Wow, ang gagaling. Mukhang may nakakuha na, partner, ng correct answer. Yes, the logo. Yan, NASA. And okay, next po. Guess the Filipino scientist. For Zoom participants po ulit tayo. Yan. Sino kaya itong Filipino scientist na ito? Bali, Dito ay may parang bamboo incubator na nasa peak.
Sino kaya yan, partner? Parang gusto kong sumagot, partner, ah.
Okay. Bamboo incubators. Sino kaya ang Filipino scientist? Ayun, may nakakuha na ng correct answer. From CLSU, Mark Joseph H. Magbalita, Fe Del Mundo. Si Fe Del Mundo was a Filipino pediatrician who revolutionized Philippine medicine and is credited with studies that led to the invention of the bamboo incubator shown on the screen. Ayan, si Ma'am Fe Del Mundo pala yun. Ayan, partner, go!
Ayan, so let's move on naman sa ating YouTube participants. So, before we start, syempre mag-send din naman ng favorite emoji yung mga nasa YouTube. Ayan, so bawal na po tayong lumipat ha, yung mga nasa Zoom. So, for YouTube participants only ito. So, bigyan naman natin sila ng chance. Ayan, ready na ba yung mga nasa YouTube? Ayan, sige, mukhang ready na sila. Ayan, so to start, guess the gibberish. Ano kaya yan, partner?
Mukhang hindi ko rin sasagot, partner. You, Lee? Newly har fish on. Parang may katunog, partner, ah.
Oo nga, partner. So, ayan, mukhang meron nang nakakuha.
Okay.
Guys, don't forget din yung format natin, ha? So, we have the format, name, university, and then yung answer nyo. So, as a start, mukhang may nakakuha naman na si Francis Gomez from CLSU. So, tama yung sagot niya, nuclear fission.
Ang galing naman.
Mga keyboard warrior din, partner. Ayan, so I think ready na tayo mag-move on. Guess the jumbled words naman tayo. Ayan, so guess the jumbled words. ER side unknown. Ano kaya yung unknown? Ano kaya yun, partner? ER side unknown.
Hindi ko rin masagot, partner.
Ako din, partner.
Ayan, mukhang may nakakuha na, partner, ng correct
Recording
answer.
stopped.
Spider-Woman. So, ayan. So, we can move on sa next question natin.
Kung mapapansin niyo po, Si Adelina Barrion was a Filipino entomologist and geneticist whose extensive contribution to the study of Philippine spiders earned her the moniker Asia Spider Woman. Ayan, Spider Woman. Next. Next is the Guess the Word by emoji. Hey. Ano kaya yan, partner?
Recording in progress.
Kuyo.
Go guys, send lang yung answers nyo.
Ayan, partner, mukhang meron na yatang nakakuha ng sagot. Si Miss
Meron
Catherine,
na ba,
pwede.
partner?
Yes, partner. From CLSU. Yan, wireless headphones. Si Hedy Lamarr was an Austrian American actress and inventor who invented technology that is used in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Next. Yeah, next symbol for Zoom participants. Ayan, mukhang may nakakuha na po ng ating ng correct answer for this one. Ano nga ba ang sagot dito? Ano nga ba ang answer dito? Ayan, radioactive. Nakuha po ni Frances from CLSU, Frances Gomez from CLSU. Ayan. So, si Irene Joliot Curie was a physicist and chemist, politician, the elder daughter of Pierre Curie and Marie Curie, who won the Nobel Prize for chemistry after finding artificial radioactivity. Yan, tapos na ang ating pa-icebreaker partner. Mukhang nag-enjoy naman lahat. Yan.
Ayan, mukhang nag-enjoy naman sila, partner.
Okay, now, for the introduction of our second woman of science, she is a proud alumna of Central Luzon State University with a degree in Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. I am grateful to introduce Ma'am Renyol Eden Blindo. Chemistry at Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital and Medical Center of the Department of Health. Good afternoon po, ma'am.
Ayan, good afternoon po sa lahat. Napaka-interactive naman ng activity natin today, kaya sobrang nakakatuwa kasi nakaka-proud kayo, ChemScience, for this event kasi binubuhay niyo talaga yung spirit ng pagiging KEMSO. Salamat ulit kasi na-invite nyo kami dito ni Ma'am Dayo to share our journey dito sa pagiging chemist namin. Okay, so ma'am, pwede na ako mag-share?
Yes po.
Sige po.
Ayan, so while we are waiting then for Miss Galindo to prepare her message. Ayan, so mukhang okay naman na. Or mangamusta muna partner tayo ng isa pa?
Go lang, partner.
Ayan, sige. Ayan, mukhang okay na. Ready na si ma'am? You may now take the floor po.
Okay, so good afternoon, soon-to-be professionals in the field of chemistry and allied courses. Again, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for inviting us to share our journeys as professionals. I hope on the end of my talk, I get to inspire you kahit isa o dalawa and help you prepare or decide on your chosen career path. So, sino nga ba si Ate Renyol? So, I am a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Chemistry dito sa Central Luzon State University last 2017. So, 2017 din ako nag-take ng board exam. Parang last time lang yung 2017, pero 6 years na pala yung lumipas. Currently, I am with the Department of Pathology and Laboratories at Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital and Medical Center, which is under the Department of Health. I am hired to be an analyst on screening drug testing for meth and tetrahydrocannabinol. So napaliwanag naman na ni Ma'am Dayo yung processes kanina, pero sila kasi on law enforcement. Sa amin naman is usually done lang for requirements lang for work, kaya screening lang ang term. And also, I am tasked to open soon a water testing laboratory to cater water testing needs on Ilocos region. Kasi konti lang talaga yung mga water laboratories doon and ang daming water refilling stations. I also work with medical technologies and pathologists under the clinical chemistry section. Ate, ano ba ang overall role ng chemist? During college days, ang laging tanong sa akin pag sinasabi kong BS Chemistry ako, ano daw ba yung trabaho ko kapag nakagraduate na? Magtuturo ka lang? As if naman na napakadaling magturo, di ba? Grabe. Ganon sila magtanong kapag BS Chemistry student ka. And then, pagkatapos naman ng board exam, ang common question is, ano ba yung chemist? Sasabihin nila, yung gumagawa ng shabu. And may follow-up question pa doon na, marunong ka ba gumawa ng shabu? So, usually, gano'n talaga ang connotation kapag ka-chemist ka. Kasi maraming gumagawa ng shabu and then kahit yung mga hindi talaga registered chemist, kahit yung mga drug addicts talaga, sinasabihan sila, chemist kami. So, yun yung nagiging connotation for us. And I hope and pray na walang mag-end up ng business nila sa meth production. Ayan. So, a role of chemists work with simple forms of matter to either reach a greater understanding of a chemical itself, uncover the elements of unfamiliar substances, or create entirely new chemical compounds for use in variety of applications. So yan talaga ang role natin. A chemist may be studying a mechanism of a recombination of DNA molecules, measuring and analyzing the amount of pesticide in crops, nutritional values and heavy metals in water or processed foods, comparing protein contents of different raw materials for poultry products, or developing new drugs. To design a synthetic fiber, a life-saving drug, or formulating engine oils and fuels for environment friendly yet powerful engine efficacy, and many more. So yon, napakarami nating pwedeng pasukan na field sa science. So sometimes it may be less obvious to people that a significant knowledge in chemistry is often required in a number of related professions, including medicine, pharmacy, medical technology, molecular biology, biotechnology, pharmacology, toxicology, and many more. But sometimes, some professions tend to ask, ano ba gagawin nyo dito? So kapag naging professionals na kayo, tapos napunta kayo sa field ng medicine, usually kasi ang mga nandun is nurses, medtechs, tapos mga doctors. Kaya hindi nila alam kung ano bang role natin doon. So we have to understand them because konti lang naman kasi talaga yung mga chemist. So baka hindi talaga nila alam kung ano yung magiging role natin doon. Sometimes pa nga other professions call us rare species. So bakit nga ba tayo nagiging rare species? Kasi konti lang yung nag-enroll ng BS Chemistry. Kasi on their senior high school pa lang, takot na sila sa chemistry. Parang sa atin, sino bang hindi natakot sa chemistry, di ba? Kaya maganda talaga na nagkakaroon ng mga ganitong interactive activities para napopromote natin yung BS Chemistry and dumami pa yung magiging chemists and chemical technicians. Okay, so let me share my journey. So saan nga ba ako nagsimula? Siyempre sa Central Luzon State University. Tapos, Chemical Society member din po ako. So treasurer ako during my day. So I would say that during my day in college, the organization really helped me to have a glimpse of what is happening out there. So I heard different stories that touches my heart. So stories that will humble you and somehow made me realize na on my own way, kahit gaano kaliit, tutulong ako. Meron din kaming dating mga income-generating activity in water analysis around the municipality lang. Pero still, very diligent kami na mag-analyze kasi experience namin yun sa laboratory. Yung principle behind analytical analysis, syempre, parang ang hirap imaginein. Pero pagka ginagawa mo yun, yung mga water testing dito sa may munisipyo, little by little, nakikita namin yung impact. And it really gave us joy on our accomplishment. Sharing knowledge through dorm tutorials. I think ginagawa pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. Not only benefited those we tutor, but also for us, since nare-review sa atin yung mga principles. We also receive recognitions from Student Affairs, Office of the Student Affairs, that time because we made such big impact to students in different courses. Hanggang ngayon ata, parang sana mabigyan ulit ng award ang CHEMSO pagka nagdo-dorm tutorial. And like this, yung mga activities na interactive. Ayan. So after board exam, I am lucky enough that one of our alumna, si Ma'am Aubrey Gabriel, is in need of registered chemist. Kaya after boards, may work na agad. Kaya totoo yung sinasabi nila na pagkapasa mo pa lang ng board, yung trabaho na ang hahabol sa'yo, marami kang pagpipilian. Pero that time kasi, hindi ko naman alam na marami pang field na pwede akong puntahan. Parang ang ano lang sa akin is magka-work. So, buti na lang din, nandun ako sa Department of Science and Technology sa Regional Standard Testing Laboratory sa Cordillera, sa La Trinidad. Kasi sobrang naging malaki yung impact sa akin ng pag-work ko doon. Our work is to analyze water as drinking water based on the Philippine National Standard for Drinking Water. We also analyze raw and wastewater in compliance with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, yung EMB, Environmental Management Bureau. And then we also analyze processed food products for their compliance on the Food and Drug Administration. So, as a human being, yung unang work ko, takot ako na magkamali. As in, takot ako mapagalitan. Pero, syempre, that's completely valid naman. I can still remember this one time na wala akong idea kung ano yung inutos sa akin na ipapapirma. Kasi akala ko, ipapapirma ko lang. Tapos, napagalitan ako kasi hindi ko alam kung ano yung laman nun. Pina-explain niya sa akin kung ano yung nasa may paper. Takot na takot ako nun, parang iiyak pa nga ata ako nung pagkatapos kong lumabas doon sa may office. Pero yun yung start na sabi ko, hindi na mangyayari yun. Pag may binigay sa akin na paper or responsibility, I make sure na naiintindihan ko kung ano yung content nun. We have to take responsibility sa lahat na i-endorse atin, mabawasan yung error para maging reliable din tayo. Also, let's make it a habit to understand our responsibilities sa work. Read the quality manual, standard operation procedure, work instructions, test methods, and research the importance of the test you are doing so that every question that will thrown upon you, you can confidently answer. So sa DOST, I also involved myself on thesis write-up consultation on high school o kaya sa college or master's degree students. This is because I want to hone my skills in technical writing aspect sa mga report and also critical thinking. Sobrang laking impact nun sa career natin kapag marunong tayo magsulat. I also get to help small entrepreneurs in improving their products. Tapos we also have Science and Technology Week, yung makikita nyo sa may PowerPoint, yung mga mobile planetariums, ganun. Yun lang kasi yung meron ako mga pictures kasi that's way back 2019 pa. This is to showcase the available technologies dito sa Philippines, lalo dun sa mga remote areas. So nakikita nyo na in every department, meron silang mga outreach programs din na ginagawa. And yun yung malapit sa puso ko kasi sa CHEMSO pa lang, ginagawa na namin. So different involvements then on audits from accrediting and certification bodies will help you on your career path kasi that is what the industry, not only in chemistry but on the allied fields are looking for. For example, yung sa may professional chemistry law, dapat alam natin yan. So after boards nyo, dapat yan na yung mga una yung binabasa. Kung ano yung mga requirements for that. And also, yung sa may ISO IEC 17025 version 2017. Yung general requirements for the competence of testing and calibration laboratories. Yan, sobrang laking impact yan. Kasi once na maging PAB-approved signatory ka, for example, dyan, talagang pipilahan ka ng mga companies and other allied fields kasi towards international standard na din ang Philippines. Kaya yan, yung mga yan ang dapat yung basahin. Also yung sa may FDA, tsaka DNR EMB. So, improve yourself by being proficient little by little. Baby steps are still improvement naman. Okay, so on the Department of Agriculture, Bureau of Plant Industry, Satellite Pesticide Analytical Laboratory, sa Baguio naman to. We analyze pesticide residues in crops. The Food Safety Unit, which composes of agriculturists and biologists, collects samples direct from farms and market areas. Then, tayo na chemist, tayo yung mag-a-analyze ng pesticide residue. So, bakit ka ate nagpunta dito? I've decided to work sa bureau because I want to gain professional experience with gas chromatography and combination ng mass spectro. So this is the analytical method that combines the feature of gas chrom and mass spec to identify different substances within a test sample. Iniisip ko kasi halos lahat ng analysis nga ngayon sa Philippines is towards using atomic absorption spectro, gas chrome, liquid chrome, ICP, and combination of the likes. Since yung experience ko din naman with the ISO and other accreditations, so katulad nga nun, from Department of Science and Technology, nakakuha ko ng ganong experience sa mga paperworks. Tapos naging approved signatory din ako for water and wastewater, tsaka sa may processed food products. So ginawa nila, binibigay nila sa akin yung position for the quality manager. So kahit na chemist 1 lang yung position ko doon, tapos may mga chemist 2, tatlo ata yung chemist 2, sa akin ibinibigay. Ngayon ayaw kong tanggapin nung una kasi sobrang bigat ng pagiging quality manager ng laboratory. Siyempre parang feeling ko, chemist 1 lang naman ako, bakit ako yung kukuha niyan? Mas stress pa ako. Ganon. Pero, na-realize ko na yung opportunity na yon, rare dumating yon. So, before ko makuha yon in a regular setup, dapat chemist 2 ako or chemist 3. So, binibigay siya sa akin kahit chemist 1 ako. So, technically, parang yung trust nila sa akin is andon. So, kinuha ko siya kasi to gain experience on laboratory management and the people involved to it. So nag-yes na din ako eventually. And mahirap pala maging manager, lalo pag bata ka at babae ka pa. Ayan, talagang as in mahirap. Kasi minsan hindi ka nila papakinggan. Kasi bata ka. Parang may mga tao na ayaw nilang makinig sa mas bata. Siguro ego or whatsoever. Pero patunayan mo lang sa kanila na okay ka. Yung mga efforts ko na mag-overtime, tapos improvement na nagagawa sa quality management system, yung lahat ng yon eventually naging okay. So, minsan nagtuturo na ako for them about sa ISO, kung paano gagawin namin sa laboratory, kung paano i-improve kung ano yung processes, ma-improve yung mga processes namin sa laboratory. So, minsan umiiyak din ako kasi syempre mahirap, mas malayo ka sa family mo. Pero, ang naging lesson sa akin doon is pumupulot ako ng kahit maliliit na lesson on every failure and trials. Kasi para sa akin din naman yun. Experience ko yun as a person and as chemist. Okay, so chemist 1 ako and then opportunity knocks once again. So, nakapagtrabaho ako ngayon, nasa Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital and Medical Center na ako as chemist 3. So, from 1 to 3. So, ayun. Pangarap ko talaga maging doctor. So, working in a hospital would be good for me. Parang, kunyari, parang for me, hindi na ako nakapag-doctor. So, gusto ko pa rin mag-work sa hospital para matulungan ko yung mga tao. Ganon kasi yung point of view ko in life. Makatulong sa tao. Ewan ko ba? Char. Ayun. Tapos, wala akong kilala sa Ilocos Norte. Kaya on my first week, umiiyak ako kasi natatakot ako. Kasi sobrang layo ng Ilocos Norte. And sabi ko sa sarili ko, beginnings are usually scary. But luckily, I have very strong support system. Pinupush nila ako to move forward. Yung family ko, kaya sabi ko, sige, dito pa rin ako. Tsaka sayang kasi yung opportunity kasi chemistry na. Though for now, nandun ako sa clinical chemistry section. So yung sa may clinical chemistry, blood serum, body fluid yung ina-analyze. Yung una, parang medyo takot ako kasi ang analysis namin is up to releasing of result. Tapos, blood serum, body fluid ng mga tao yon. For now, may kasama pa akong medtech to guide me. Eventually, if na-assign na talaga ako doon sa may clinical chemistry section, ako na lang. Kaya sobrang natakot din ako. So, imagine, yung January na nag-start ako, yung buong January na yon, nasa dilemma ako ng aalis ba ako dito or mag-i-stay ba ako? Ganon. Kasi natatakot ako kasi buhay yung hawak. Parang bigla akong binuhusan ng malamig na tubig na pagka nagkamali ka, na na-release mo yung result na mali, may buhay na maapektuhan. Sobrang takot na takot ako na gusto ko na talagang lumipat ng work. Pero nilakasan ko yung loob ko. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, bibigyan kita ng 1 year para makapag-adjust. Grabe, di ba, 1 year? Kasi naniniwala ko sa sarili ko na makakapag-adjust ako. Hindi lang sa time na yon, pero eventually, makakapag-adjust ako. Wala din akong friends, kasi nga wala naman akong kilala doon. Though ang position ko doon is senior supervisor, parang feeling ko is wala akong nagagawang tama. Though, hindi naman ako nagkakamali, pero parang feeling ko wala akong nagagawang tama. 1 year para mag-adjust. Yun ang lagi kong sinasabi sa sarili ko. Pero, sabi ko din, gawin mo lahat ng makakaya mo para wala kang pagsisihan. Ipipray ako kay God noon na to give me courage to function well. So, ang goal ko simula noon, basahin yung mga manuals, every analysis. Kasi ganun yung naging training ko sa DOST tsaka sa may BPI. Magbasa ka ng magbasa to understand the analysis, to understand the system. Kasi since mataas na yung position is hindi ka lang for analysis. Meron din akong other special orders na for the quality improvement ng hospital, for the governance system ng hospital, kaya hindi lang nakafocus sa analysis. Kasi nung nasa DOST ako, ang focus lang is analysis, tapos yung mga accreditation bodies, then nung lumipat na ako sa BPI, ang mga naging role na is to medyo managerial position na. And then dito sa Mariano is managerial positions na din. Nakita ko nung nagbabasa ako ng mga manuals, tsaka yung mga inserts ng mga gamot, tsaka mga analysis doon sa may Mariano, sa clinical chemistry, iba sa atin sa may parang testing laboratory talaga. Sa testing laboratory, usually, ikaw talaga nagpe-prepare ng lahat ng standards, tapos kahit na wet analysis pa yan, manual. Parang ganon. Dito naman, hindi naman. May mga equipment naman na ipapasok mo lang yung serum, tapos maglalabas na siya ng result. Pero takot pa rin ako noon, yung mga una-una. Tapos, nung tinry ko na magbasa ko, yung mga triglycerides, ganon, binabasa ko. Tapos, na-realize ko na, clinical chemistry, andito pa rin ako. Kasi, application na to ng mga spektro, ng mga colorimetry, ion selective electrode analysis, tapos mga electrophoresis, tapos meron pa nga sa PChem yung mga quantum. Doon naman yon sa may hematology. So parang nabuhayan ako ng loob na andito pa rin ako sa process. Kasi parang nalulost ako na ano bang role ko dito sa clinical chemistry. Pero nung mga binabasa ko na yon, yung mga manuals nila, na ipapaliwanag ko na siya sa mga interns namin na mga medtechs. Tapos sila naman, ganun po pala yun. So, pinapaliwanag ko yung mga principle behind every equipment and then kung ano yung nangyayari sa kanila. Tapos, yung mga cuvettes sa mga analysis, since spectro yun, yun, nakikita nila, tsaka sa may colorimetry, nakikita nila kung ano yung mga differences, tapos pinapaliwanag ko sa kanila. And then, very, very thankful naman sila since parang ang nangyayari kasi sa kanila is analyze lang ng analyze. And sa atin, as chemists, nandun tayo sa part na analytical, sa analytical mismo. Kaya, pagka natatakot kayo na, for example, kasi di ba, soon to be professionals na kayo, matatakot kayo na mag-work kasi first work nyo. Pero buti na lang may OJT, di ba? Kasi nakikita natin yung real life ng glimpse kasi OJT tayo. Pero iba kapag mag-work ka na kasi andun talaga yung responsibility. So pagka ganun, take a deep breath na pagka sobrang gloomy na ng araw mo, feeling mo wala ka nang nagagawang tama. Hindi naman lahat ng araw is gloomy, di ba? Kaya look for positive things, tapos look for happiness. Kahit maliit lang yan, happiness pa rin yan. So, improving myself will equate to quality service to people. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa sarili ko. Pagka hindi ako nag-function ng maayos, ang maapektuhan is yung mga pasyente. Kaya kailangan kong matutunan lahat. Okay, so sa may screening drug testing naman, urine din yung ginagamit namin. Pero screening lang talaga siya ng meth tsaka THC. Hindi katulad nung kila Ma'am Dayo na meron pa silang ecstasy, yung ganun. Tapos nagpupunta sila sa mga court hearings, ganun. Sa amin parang wala pa naman kasi usually nagiging testing laboratory lang kami for mga work requirements. And then, di ba sa DOST nag-water analysis ako. So dito, sa Ilocos Norte, wala pang masyadong water testing laboratory. Kaya yun yung sinabi sa akin ni Medical Center Chief na kailangan ma-open yung makapag-open ng water testing laboratory to cater the needs of Ilocos region. So, i-share ko sa inyo yung project description for water analysis lang. Ayan. So, ito, tatlong slides lang naman ata to. So, yung project description to establishing water laboratory in Northern Luzon, Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital and Medical Center, catering physico-chemical and microbiological water samples. This is in relation with the growing stakeholders, clientele in water business, to which statistically increase the demand for testing laboratories. Analysis for their products are the main requirements for them to comply for the specific licenses. So si DOH kasi, before ka makapagtuloy sa business mo for water station, kailangan meron kang kailangan nakapagpa-test ka ng product mo. So, ayan. Lahat yan is naka-base dito sa Philippine National Standards for Drinking Water of 2017. So, ayan yon. So, paano nga ba kapag nasa may magbibigay ka ng mga projects? Kasi yung iba, pwede namang pumunta sa research. Yun. Kaya nga dapat maging technically proficient ka din sa mga write-ups, gano'n. Hindi lang puro analysis. Kasi hindi lang sa analysis umiikot yung mundo natin as chemist. So katulad nun, pwede ka din naman maging manager kasi ngayon sa chemical laboratory, ang head talaga is chemist. So step by step, kailangan matutunan nyo kung ano yung mga accreditations, certifications, para hindi kayo mangangapa kapag nandyan na yung mga requirements ng Pilipinas. Ayan. So take risks because nothing can beat experience. Totoo yan. In your dark days, try to look for little hope, little happiness. Not all days are gloomy. Look forward to brighter days. Padayon mga be. Salamat! Don't lose hope kung di mo pa naman alam ang gagawin mo in life. In your dark days, ayun, pray. Always pray and sana nakatulong ako sa pag-share ko ng journey ko as chemist. So, sana ma-invite ulit kami sa other activities kahit na hindi dito sa may pagtotok. And we are gladly to help each one of you sa inyong career path. Salamat!
And thank you so much po, Ma'am Glindo, for that wonderful talk. And syempre, kamustahin ko naman yung mga participants natin. Ayan, send naman kayo ng emoji kung gising pa kayo. Ayun. Gising pa sila.
Yan, talaga namang napakahusay ng ating mga women of science. At paniguradong napakarami nating natutunan sa discussion ni Ms. Glindo. At sana with that, nabigyan linaw yung mga concerns, and if you still have questions, nandito naman po si Ma'am to ask.
So now let us proceed to the question and answer portion. So again, you may now send your questions or clarifications regarding Ms. Glindo's discussion. And syempre, babasahin namin them for you. And you may also directly send it to me or kay Ate Sophia.
Yan, so habang nagta-type pa ng mga questions ang ating mga participants, baka may gusto kang i-share partner tungkol sa discussion ni Ma'am. Kasi ako, ang tumatak sa akin is yung huwag matakot sa chemistry. Mahirap pero kakayanin. Dahil worth it, super worth it, dahil sobrang daming work na mapapasukan after nating makapasa ng boards.
Ayun, totoo yun, partner, ano? Kasi marami talagang tao na natatakot sa chemistry. And ang pinakatumatak naman sa akin is yung sabi ni Ma'am na little steps are still improvements. So totoo 'yun, 'di ba? So minsan kasi akala natin wala tayong nai-improve ganun. Though yung mga little step pala na tinitake natin is improvement na rin pala yun. So isa siyang napakagandang motivation para sa atin. Ayan, so may nagtanong po, galing po siya sa anonymously po. Sabi po niya, how's the transition po from working in DOST then in a hospital? Kasi naikwento niyo po kanina sa emotional na transition niyo, how about naman po sa skills needed since iba po ang mga analysis and samples sa hospital sa DOST? Paano po naka-help yung skills and theories na you learned from school in your position?
Hello. Maganda yung question niya kasi magkaibang department, ano. Sa skills kasi, sobrang ganda kung pwede kayong mag-work sa DOST. Mag-work kayo sa DOST kasi sobrang madami kayong matututunan not only on laboratory part pero also on paperworks. And kapag ganon, kung paperworks kasi, for example, ISO 17025 yung sa may DOST, sa mga laboratories. And then, iba ang standard naman kapag sa hospital. Pero, dun sa may standard sa may hospital, combination yon ng 17025 and 9001. So, nandun pa rin tayo. Parang, kailangan pa nga nila tayo kasi dun sa DOST, nasanay ako na mag-compute, magbigay ng mga reports, tapos kahit manual, kayang-kaya natin yan. Kasi chemist naman tayo, na natutunan natin na mag-compute kay Sir Joel pa lang, di ba? talagang hasang-hasa tayo sa pagko-compute. Kaya ala tayong problema doon. Kung yung sa mga analysis naman, hindi pa kasi nag-open yung water laboratory. So, proposal pa lang namin yun. Pa-budgetan pa lang. Kaya nasa drug testing pa lang din ako tsaka sa clinical chemistry. And magkaiba talaga. And yun nga, sabi ko nga, natakot ako nung una. Pero, kinaya ko naman. May mga friends na ako ngayon. Diba? Kaya, wala namang 1 year ang naging adjustment ko in life. Parang mga 2 months lang. One month akong umiiyak, pero ngayon, okay na. Ganun lang yun. Kailangan magbasa lang kayo ng magbasa. And yung bias, yun, sobrang laking factor din ng unbiased yung judgment. Tsaka impartial din dapat kayo. And reliable dapat yung mga results na nilalabas mo. Yun yung mga aspects na kahit saan mo dalhin, magiging okay ka.
Ayan, next question po from Sir John R.V. Palad. What would you tell our chemistry students out there, especially women who are aspiring to be as successful as you, but afraid that they cannot do it?
Kaya niyo yan. Well, nakaya ko nga eh. Napaka-cry baby ko nung una. Pero, sabi ko nga, baby steps pa rin yan. Kahit anong liit niyan, steps pa rin yan to move forward. Kahit na umiiyak ka, move forward. Kayang-kaya mo yan. Basta be proficient, technically and emotionally. Dapat maging professional ka sa pag-handle ng lahat ng situation. Kasi napapansin ko yung mga younger generation, wow, parang ang tanda. Yung mga younger generation, medyo madaling uminit yung ulo pagka napapagalitan. 'Di ba? May mga ganun kasi eh. Kaya dapat be professional kahit saan. Mapagalitan ka man, sigaw-sigawan ka man ng, for example, pasyente mo or client mo, be professional. Kaya niyo yan. Walang hindi may kaya niyan.
Ayan, so kayang-kaya natin. So, sabi naman po ni Ira Cabiao, YouTube participant po natin. Hello po, ano pong requirement to work as chemist in a hospital?
License lang. License lang din. Kasi for chemist 1 position, ay walang chemist 1 position sa hospital. Chemist 2 agad. Chemist 2 agad ang position doon. Kaya medyo malaki ang compensation. License, tapos kung wala ka namang kalaban, di professionally speaking, siguro yung character mo ang unang-unang titingnan nila. Tsaka yung sa OJT mo. Syempre kasi, doon minsan nabibase kung ano yung nagiging attitude mo towards laboratory activities. And syempre, kailangan psychologically is okay ka. Kasi ang kaharap mo doon is mga patients. Pero kung years of experience, kung Chem 2, 1 year lang ata yun. Or kung wala kang kalaban, pwede ka mag-apply. Sobrang daming bukas na positions ngayon sa hospital. Kasi ngayon lang nila nare-realize na kailangan nila ng mga chemists. Lalo sa newborn screening, sa nuclear medicine, ganun. And sobrang sobrang gandang field nun. Kaya go lang. Ipasa nyo na ang boards.
Ayan, next question from Ma'am Nerissa Candelaria Ramos. Working in clinical lab is tough because of the COVID-19. The samples are massive in number. Do you intend to stay in the hospital for the next 5 years?
Yes, ma'am. Parang, kasi nga, on my part, gusto ko din kasi talagang maging doctor po. Kaya, ini-aim ko talaga na makapag-work sa hospital. Kasi, nung hindi ako nakapag-doctor, parang naging malaking sa akin yun. Parang, ay, sayang, ganun. Pero, yung maging ka-work nyo po yung mga doctors na in your own little way, nakakatulong ka pa rin sa may, dun sa pag-heal dun sa may person na yon. Sobrang masaya sa puso. Kaya kung dun na sa norte ako makakapag-settle, okay naman po. Kasi nakatatlong department na ako, nakapag-try na ako ng water analysis, tas pesticide. Actually, mas mas chill ang nagiging work kapag ka sa hospital. Kasi doon ka, parang pasok ka lang ng mga analysis. Unlike kapag ka sa water testing, tapos pesticide, na liquid-liquid extraction, tapos manual testing. Physically nakakapagod compared sa hospital. Pero kung health hazard naman, sobrang mas grabe naman sa hospital. Kasi andun yung HIV patients, yung ganun po. So, nasa sa tao na din.
Ayun po, ma'am. As last questions po, may position din daw po ba na open for Chemtechs? And gusto din po nilang malaman kung ano po yung starting salary kapag ka nag-work ka sa hospital as chemist.
Sige. Yung Chemtech muna. Yung Chemtech, parang hindi ko sure kung in the future magkakaroon, pero as of now, wala pa akong nakikita na tumatanggap sila ng Chemtech kasi chemist ang kailangan talaga. Tapos, siguro kapag ka nag-open yung water laboratory, kasi yung mga assistant ng chemist is mga Chemtechs. Pero kasi medyo pa yan sa hospital, kasi maraming medtechs. So parang gusto nila, sila yung gumagawa. Ganun. Kaya medyo issue pa yon kung ano yung place ng chemist sa hospital. Kaya pagka na-establish, siguro yon magkakaroon na din siguro ng Chemtech. And then for the salary, Chem 2 is SG 15? 15 po. SG 15, so nasa around 35, I think. 35. Makikita nyo na lang to sa sa search nyo na lang, di ko kabisado. SG 15 ang chemist 2. Ayun. Tapos meron ding ibang benefits. Yung pre-promote. Kaya dapat kung mag-government kayo, mag-permanent position kayo kasi maraming benefits.
Yan. Thank you very much po for all your questions and clarification, and thank you po, Ms. Grindo, for attending those concerns. Now, let us proceed to the awarding of certificate.
Ate, mukhang may isa pa pong magtatanong.
Okay.
Ayan, so if you want po na mag-open mic, so you can open mic po.
Hello, Bessie. Hello po, Ma'am Lindo. I have question po. So
yes,
my question po is, di ba po may mga nagtatrabahong medtech din po sa hospital? Ano po yung difference between the job description po ng medtech and chemist?
Okay,
thank you po.
So sa hospital kasi, as I've said, kakabukas lang kasi ng mga positions, parang ngayon pa lang nila nakikita na kailangan nila ng mga chemist. So on my part, kasi managerial position kasi din yung naibigay sa akin. So medyo ka-level ko lang din yung mga medtechs na mga supervisors. So kung ano yung mga job deliverables nila, ganun din sa akin. Pero for the analysis, so water testing, kung sa may water testing, yung physico-chemical, sa atin yun na chemist. Pero sa micro, sa kanila naman yun. Tapos sa clinical chemistry, same, na yung medtech, sila yung nag-fleb, kumukuha ng mga dugo, sila yung nag-wards, ganun tayo, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-ganon. Kasi hindi naman tayo licensed na kumuha ng mga dugo and mga specimens, yung mga human specimens na body fluids, ganun. Pero yung analysis na, on analytical part, yung sinabi ko kanina na nandun tayo sa analytical part, dun lang din tayo. Tapos, hindi ko lang din sure, parang hindi pa din malinaw if pwede ba tayo na mag-release ng result. Kaya dapat, pagka walang law governing doon sa pagre-release ng result, kung medtech lang ba, pwede mag-release ng result, yon. Kung medtech lang, naka-state sa law, is medtech lang. Huwag na natin pakialaman yung part nila na yun. So, tayo, analytical part. Pero, yun nga, ino-open kasi nila yung water testing laboratory. So, pagka nag-open ng mga water
Recording
testing
stopped.
ng mga hospital, puntahan nyo din kasi maganda din ang mga benefits talaga. May hazard pay, 25% ang hazard pay sa DOH.
Ayan. Meron pa po ba tayong
Recording in
questions?
progress.
Yan, mukhang wala na pong questions. Thank you for all your questions and clarification. And thank you po ulit, Ms. Glindo, for attending those concerns. Now, let us proceed to the awarding of certificate. CLSU Chemical Society, in cooperation with CLSU BS Chemistry Student Council, proudly present the Certificate of Appreciation to Ms. Renol Eden V. Glindo for imparting her knowledge and valuable experiences during the CHEMSCIENTIA, a Talk About Journey featuring the Woman of Science, held on 18th day March 2023 at Central Luzon State University. Signed by Prima Rose de la Cruz, President of CLSU Chemical Society, Helen Joyce de la Cruz, President of CLSU BS Chemistry Student Council, Dr. Redel Gutierrez, Advisor of CLSU Chemical Society, and Mr. Charleo Zapanta, Advisor of CLSU BS Chemistry Student Council. Now may I request everyone to turn on their camera for our photo opportunity. Again, we are requesting everyone to turn on their camera for the photo opportunity. So habang pinaprepare you guys ang mga sarili, commercial break po muna. We are encouraging everyone to like and follow and subscribe the YouTube channel of CHEMSO and yung FB pages po ng CHEMSO at BSCSC. Syempre maraming salamat din po pala sa University Gender and Development Office for supporting this event.
Thank you so much po again, Ma'am Glindo. And syempre, congratulations then to our icebreaker winners for this event. So let's wait for the technical po to flash yung mga winners natin sa both Zoom and YouTube participants. Ayan, so kapag nakita nyo yung name nyo dyan, please send the needed information as seen in our chat box to our facilitators. So makikita nyo sa ating chat box yung mga kailangang information na isend. So you can also message our Facebook page either in CLSU Chemical Society or CLSU BS Chemistry Council to know how to claim your prize. So thank you once again sa lahat ng nag-join. So So before we proceed, we are reminding everyone to fill up the evaluation form flashed on the screen. Ayan. So provided din po yan sa ating chat box and you may now fill up po. And by filling up this form, you will get an e-certificate on this webinar. Okay, now, to formally close this event, may I call on Dr. Nerissa C. Ramos, the head of the CLSU Department of Chemistry, for her closing remarks.
And so, good afternoon, everyone. To the Chemical Society, especially to their president, Miss Prima, and to the BS Chemistry Council, especially to Helene Joyce. I'd like to congratulate everyone for the success of this program. Nung bago pa ako maging head, ito talaga yung goal ko, no? Laging maging participant in your activities. Because I believe na yung activities ng dalawang grupo na to is the face of the department. Technically, pag sinabi natin kasi na pagka-graduate natin, parang yung sinasabi nga ng maraming tao na tayo magtuturo lang, mahirap talaga siyang gawin because college pa lang, kailangan natin talaga i-develop yung magiging face of the department by mentoring the students in the right path for chemistry. To our guest speakers, the department sincerely would like to thank you for accepting the invitations from the student organizations. Hindi pa kasi ako masyadong nakapag-review on yung alumni profiles as of 2023. But we are establishing kasi networks. So para din sa aming mga students. Si Miss Dayo, narinig ko siya na tinatawag na Ate Dayo from Hill and yung other previous part-time teachers. So naririnig ko na siya as a dedicated member of the Chemical Society. So si Miss Renyol naman, I know that she's a good friend of Sir Joel. And you know, good people, my friends are good people. And if they have other good friends, I believe na hindi kami nagkakamali to invite them to the department to have a future collaborations. These collaborations is for the students. So we are opening our doors para magkaroon ng linkage sa mga alumni na nasa industry. Nasimulan namin to with field rising. We already have 5 students na doon kakandak ng thesis. And hopefully next year, we could explore other agencies na makakapagbigay sa amin with the same opportunity. We are establishing now department-based projects. So ako may 2, si Hill may 1, si Sir Jerry ay may 1. And of course, yung mga projects ni Ma'am P for the nanotech. We are establishing these projects for the students. And I hope that next time we could invite you to be part of the binubuong project para yung aming mga students ay magkaroon ng hindi lang OJT yung kanilang exposure but also in the conduct of their thesis. And then the department naman is willing to send them to the agencies that would makapag sa kanila for the conduct of their thesis. In this yung ganitong activity, napakahalaga siya. Na nakakalungkot lang kasi we have 88 students but today wala akong 88 students na nandito sa siguro nasa ibang link like the YouTube or Facebook Live. But sana lahat sila nakakapanood nito. To encourage them to maging masipag pa tayo habang nag-aaral tayo kasi meron tayong tinitingnan na ganito ang future natin as a chemist. Nakikita niyo yung kami as your professors. Pero na-discuss sa mga ganitong forum yung insight kung ano ba talaga kapag nasa industry ka. na hindi namin mapakita talaga for now. So, dun sa work experience ni Ms. Dayo, mas makikita natin that yung research is mahalaga para matuto pa tayo. That's why we are encouraging na yung different seminars na makakapagbigay sa inyo ng input on the real work or ano yung mga analysis na ginagawa sa industry. Si Ms. Renyol naman, mas makikita nyo that from si Ms. Dayo nasa PIDEA, so nakikita natin yung pressure sa kanila. Pero kailangan sila sa ano na yun, linya na yun.
Recording stopped.
Ganon din kay Ms. Renyol. Nakita natin that from research, napunta siya sa hospital. So, meron kasi akong friend na nag-work sa PIDEA, may friend ako na nag-work ngayon sa hospital. At nakikita ko dun talaga yung kung paano ba kailanganin talaga ang isang chemist. So, I hope that the participants today ay na marami tayong natutunan about how these speakers shared the experience and how important is the licensure examination. And of course, importante na rin talaga yung nag-MS sila. Nakita natin nag-MS sila. So, importante din talaga yung mag-MS din pagka-graduate because that is the entry level now sa lahat ng mga trabaho. And I hope na na-inspire kayo na yung pagiging chemist ay hindi lang talaga sa paggawa lang ng na shabu or laging joke sa atin.
Recording in
or
progress.
yung pagiging teacher lamang or yung pagiging analyst lamang o katulong lamang sa laboratory. Sa kanila ninyo makikita that the chemist is the leader in science. So I hope that everyone enjoyed the seminar today, and I hope that this kind of activity will be really keep on coming. Kasi this maganda talaga tong ano sa inyo. Training. And of course, this will inspire you a lot to become dedicated as a student of chemistry. So with that, congratulations sa lahat. Thank you sa ating speakers and to the guests, to our students. Good afternoon.
Thank you so much po, Ma'am Nerissa, for that very insightful message.
Ayan, now that we've reached the end of this webinar, allow us to thank the following organizations. This event is in collaboration with the Central Luzon State University BS Chemistry Student Council in partnership with Central Luzon State University College of Home and Science Industry Kabahay Student Government, Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila Chemical Society, Technological University of the Philippines Chemical Society, and Biology Supreme Student Council, CLSU.
And of course, special thanks to Central Luzon State University Psychological Society, Society for the Advancement of Veterinary Education and Research of CLSU, Chemical Society of Mapua, Philippine Association of Chemistry Students Incorporated, Cagayan State University Chemical Society, Bicol University Chemical Science Society, Philippine Normal University Chemical Society, Polytechnic University of the Philippines Chemical Society, and Environmental Science Student Council of CLSU.
This event is brought to you by Central Luzon State University College of Agriculture Student Government and CLSU Veterinary Circle for 10.
And again, thank you so much, guys, for joining this webinar. And may we see you in our future activities. Again, this has been your host, Blessy Jasmine Somera.
And Sofia Antonio, now signing off. Thank you for attending, guys. See you again on our next events.
All glory and honor may yours forever be. The lives we share from the torch you hold, and which darkness that spread cheers all over the whole wide world. CLSU, CLSU, patriotic service to country will prove to you our love and loyalty. So hail, hail to thee, sa simula'y ginubos maunawaan kung anong magiging bukas. Sa mga mata'y hindi maunawaan kung saan patungo itong landas, kung saan patungo itong landas. Tayo'y mga bilanggo ng tahanan, sakit ay nariyan lang sa lansangan. Pagkaaral may pahirapan, tayo'y lalaban para sa kinabukasan. Manalig kang masisilayan, muli ang sintang pamantasan na kung saan ay nahubog ang ating kaalaman. Laban, bangon, pusong sinesyuhan, tayong mag-aral, magsamaan, magbayanihan. Laban, bangon, pusong sinesyuhan, nasa ating kamay, tunay na kapangyarihan. Pag-iisa ng mga pusong palaban, ngiti sa ating labi ay muling masisilayan. Kasamang pamantasan na sa ating gumagabay, tayo'y magpupunyi, isisigaw ang tagumpay. Tayo na. Dating ang panahon ng ligaya, muli tayong lahat ay magsasama. Pag-ibig na mga mirasol ay makikita, sabay ng pag-usbong nila'y pag-asa. Manalig kang masisilayan, muli ang sintang pamantasan na kung saan ay nahubog ang ating kaalaman. Laban, bangon, pusong sinesyuhan, tayong mag-aral, magsamaan, magbayanihan. Laban, bangon, pusong sinesyuhan, nasa ating kamay, tunay na kapangyarihan. Pag-iisa ng mga pusong palaban, ngiti sa ating labi ay muling masisilayan. Kasamang pamantasan na sa ating gumagabay, tayo'y magpupunyi, sisigaw ang tagumpay. Wanag ay magningas, ikaw ang lakas. Ang pangarap ko'y tataas, tuloy ang bukas. nasa ating kamay, tunay na kapangyarihan. Laban, bangon, pusong silisyuhan, tayong mag-aral, magsama at magbayanihan. Laban, bangon, pusong silisyuhan, nasa ating kamay, tunay na kapangyarihan. Laban, bangon, pusong silisyuhan, laban, bangon, pusong silisyuhan, laban, bangon, pusong silisyuhan, laban, bangon, pusong bangon, pusong silisyuhan, tayong mag-aral, magsama at magbayanihan. Laban, bangon, pusong silisyuhan, nasa ating kamay, tunay na kapangyarihan. Laban, bangon, pusong silisyuhan.
Hello, I'm so at BSCSC na lang ba natitira dito? Ay, meron ko ba?